Hello, everyone. Maryland is known for its Chesapeake Bay, its rich history, and its blue crabs. However, in the winter of 1995, a quiet suburb bordering Gunpowder State Park became the center of a mystery that still haunts locals to this day. A story of massive footprints, unexplained smells, and a creature that seems to defy explanation. The second part of the video is about the legend of the Sykesville Monster. With that being said, let's get right into it. It was February 1995. A heavy snowfall had blanketed Hartford County. For resident Robert and his wife, it should have been a peaceful winter morning. Instead, they found something in their backyard that turned their world upside down, a trail of footprints so large they couldn't possibly be human. The prints measured an astonishing 28 inches long. They were deeply embedded in the snow, suggesting a creature of immense weight. The trail didn't stop at their property line, though. It led directly from an abandoned lot next door and plunged deep into the dense woods of Gunpowder State Park. The park is a vast, rugged area, perfect for something large to hide in plain sight. News of the discovery quickly spread. WBAL reporter Jamie Costello was one of the first on the scene. The prints were examined by a local expert, Bob Chance, who confirmed their unusual nature. What really spooked the investigators was the presence of a second, smaller set of prints right alongside the massive ones. Was this a family, a juvenile traveling with an adult? The mystery deepened. The evidence wasn't just visual. Robert and his neighbors had been experiencing strange activity for weeks. Missing fish from a nearby pond, an unbearable, rank smell in the air, and haunting screams in the dead of night. Some theorized it was a bear, others simply thought it was a hoax. Regardless, for those who saw the evidence and heard the sounds, the explanation was far more chilling. A Gigantopithecus, a real-life Bigfoot, wandering the quiet neighborhoods of Maryland.
I'd like to have a common explanation that would be easy and plausible that we could all go to bed content with. A missing link, if you will, some rare Gigantopithecus hominid.
It was February 1995. Snow had just fallen overnight. I get a call at my desk. Hello? It's from Robert. He's frantic. He has no explanation as to why he had footprints in the back of his yard. He knew why, and so did I. Something came from somewhere on Saturday.
Probably 3 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. Yeah.
28 inches long, 58-inch stride.
Now that's a hell of a stride there.
Robert, no last name or address for fear of large crowds.
The prints are better as we go further.
Starting in an abandoned lot, the left-right lefts go for a mile.
There's a print right there near where Jamie is.
The trail ends, scattering into the Gunpowder State Park.
All I know is something.
In some spots, it looks like a left foot here and a right foot here.
Seeing is believing for me.
Could it be a snowshoe? Could it be a gag? Could it be a prank?
Anything's possible, but in my impression, no.
So that leaves.
I'm not an advocate of this.
Robert is a retired engineer from Westinghouse. His wife, who saw the prints first, wants no part of this publicity.
And I called you because I wasn't getting any response from anybody else, and I want it documented.
Robert, you know what people are going to say.
I really don't care.
I don't even have a bluff.
Who knows?
All Robert wants to know is, what was it?
That's the only thing. That's all I'm interested in.
From Hartford County, Jamie Costello, News Channel 2. Now you would think that would be the end of the story, but no. The phone started ringing off the hook here in the newsroom, and there was this one man who piqued our interest. I decided to get an expert, Bob Chance, to go with me. We went out to investigate.
I'd say that we've got a confirmation here of something very unusual.
You got that right. Yesterday, Robert showed us something in the snow, and suddenly we have created a snowball. Even roofers are hitting the ground.
We didn't even notice them until yesterday when you all were here. And it's unbelievable. We walked all the way down in the woods yesterday, too. It was pretty phenomenal.
Good morning, Steve Rouse. 922 is the Rouse Company Show, Baltimore's morning show. Talking Sasquatch.
They stopped playing music to take calls on the radio.
He actually took me to some dens where the Bigfoot family was staying.
We had seen something large, smelled something terrible.
And today, 2 miles away, Tom plays show and tell.
I'm perplexed.
So we called up Bob Chance, a believer in things like these.
Now, there's no way that we got somebody here with a plywood cookie cutter design that's going out and plink, plink.
Could the wind have done this?
No. No.
Prints are again large.
Look at these. Look at the toes in this track up here. You could almost make out 3 toes.
Prints are seen around a heated pond where 30 fish swam on Friday. 2 remain. Prints are right by the fence, which is bent. Has this fence been mangled?
No, not like that.
Bob points out what he thinks may be juvenile prints alongside of an adult's.
Mind-boggling.
I'd like to have a common explanation that would be easy and plausible that we could all go to bed content with. A missing link, if you will, some rare Gigantopithecus hominid.
Well,
We've got an animal that made these tracks, and who knows if it's mythical or biological or...
that's as far as we go. That's it. Out of time. Got to go on the trail. Jamie Costello, News Channel 2. That was a wild 2 nights, 3 nights. It was 25 years ago. I mean, who remembers? I just barely remember. You know who would remember? Steve Rouse. Let me give him a call here. Let's see if he remembers. I remember his phone number. All right.
Morning, Rousdale Farm.
Hey, Steve. Jamie Costello here. How you doing, boss?
Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Hey, listen, I want to tap into your memory bank. Remember, 25 years ago, we came out and did a story on Bigfoot. Remember in Hartford County?
Oh, man. That was pretty crazy. I remember on our morning show, Rouse and Company, got a lot of calls. People were wondering what was going on, or people were calling in saying, hey, I saw big footprints too. I mean, and we did the song, the Stevie and the Satellite song, Bigfoot.
Oh, man. I don't remember that song.
You don't remember the song, Jamie? Yeah, it was a huge hit. Here, let's refresh your memory a little bit.
I'd say that we've got a confirmation here of something very unusual.
In the 1990s, we took a little ride up to Hartford County where Bigfoot liked to hide. We saw some great big footprints and made us kind of scared. We all made sure we brought an extra pair of underwear. We followed the trail and the tracks kept a coming. They went to the gunpowder where we took a swim. We found more tracks and there were some big ones. We thought then and there that he wasn't very slim.
The size of the prints is just mind-boggling.
Well, Jamie Costello said there might be 2 or 3, and when we saw Jamie, he was hiding up a tree. He said a neighbor told him that something ate his fish, so we had to bait our Bigfoot trap with a fish canish.
We followed the trail and the tracks kept a coming. They went to the gunpowder where we took a swim. We found more tracks and there were some big ones. We thought then and there that he wasn't very slim.
It's overwhelming.
He's called Gigantopithecus hominid by some, and the experts are pretty sure there's more where he came from. They followed them for years, collecting fur and sounds and scat. In case you don't know what that is, it's left where Bigfoot
We
shack.
followed the trail and the tracks kept a coming. They went to the gunpowder where he took a swim. We found more tracks and there were some big ones. We thought then and there that he wasn't very slim.
Now that's a hell of a stride there.
Well, he ran through Jason, he ran through Kingsville, and then he was spotted sitting in a Taco Bell. We tried to get close so that we could catch him, but we almost gagged from his awful smell.
Who knows if it's mythical or biological or...
We think that baby Bigfoot may have come this way this time. We saw his little footprints and a print of his behind. We sure he'll play his Bigfoot games no matter where they are. Who knows, he may be on his way to WQSR.
We followed the trail and the tracks kept a coming. They went to the gunpowder where we took a swim. We found more tracks and...
It's a classic.
A lot of great memories with you, Stevie. Thanks a lot, boss. Thanks for remembering. All right, we'll see you. Take care on the farm. All right, bye-bye. I knew he would remember. Well, that's our Way Back Wednesday for you. I mean, how wild was that? I mean, have you ever seen Bigfoot or have an unexplained footprint in your backyard? Drop us a line right here on Facebook. Thanks for watching Way Back Wednesday.
The winter of 95 and 96 left more questions than answers. The sightings eventually stopped, but the legend of the Hartford Horror has endured. Nevertheless, one thing is certain, When you're hiking in Gunpowder State Park, you might want to check the ground for tracks a little more closely. Was it a migrating cryptid, a lost ape, or simply the winter stirring up the collective imagination? We may never know for sure. What do you think the creature was? Let me know in the comments below.
Tape 213, television.
The most well-known Bigfoot in Maryland actually has its own name, the Sykesville Monster. The Sykesville Monster is said to be a 7 or 8 foot tall, hairy, bipedal humanoid. It is dark brown in color, and casts of its footprints were taken in 1973, which measure 13 inches long and 7 inches wide. Sightings of the Sykesville Monster began in 1972. It was seen by a truck driver who observed it sitting down before it quickly got up and ran into the woods. The truck driver, who remained anonymous, said it, quote, could have been a man on stilts and seemed to be caked with mud from the waist down, end quote. In 1981, a man named Lon Strickler was fishing in the Patapsco River when he noticed a stray dog barking at a large clump of brush. Suddenly, a 7 or 8 foot hairy man-like creature emerged from the brush, causing the dog to attack, but the creature fought back and the dog eventually ran away unharmed. After witnessing this, Strickler drove to a phone and called the police. While he was initially told to stay at the scene and wait, he was told to leave once police officers arrived. He returned to the location hours later, noticing that the scene was taped off and several state and federal vehicles were still in the area. Strickler tried to get answers from state officials for several days, but to no avail. He also contacted several news stations about the incident, which were interested at first, but later did not want to talk. Sightings of the Sykesville Monster have also occurred in Woodstock and Marriottsville, Maryland. Following Strickler's encounter, residents grew suspicious of the police, who felt like they covered up the incident. To date, no other records of the Sykesville Monster exist in Sykesville police records. However, the cryptid was featured in an episode of Monsters and Mysteries in America.
Sightings in the Sykesville area never started till about September of '72.
Over the years, the encounters continued. And in May 1981, mill worker Lon Strickler was fishing near Sykesville when he saw some sort of hairy hominid moving in the brush.
Have you ever heard of the Sykesville Monster? Do you believe in Bigfoot, or do you think it's all a hoax? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and as usual, if you're a fan of urban legends, folklore, unsolved mysteries, cold cases, and all things mysterious, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.